Yo, what's going on? Day 29, still on the road to 100 days of a felon to phenomenal journey that I committed to intentionally, directly attack 3 areas in my life that I wanted to execute on. Number one was writing a book. And in life, not just on the journey from felon to phenomenal, but in life, when you add new routines to your life or new strategies or make adjustments, it's important to analyze and reflect. So today's video is going to be about reflecting. We're coming on 30 days of 100 days of my felon to phenomenal journey for 3 particular areas in my life. So back at it. Number one, for writing a book, what I learned that it takes time to write a book, and I have to give myself patience and grace to gather the information and to put it together and find my voice and make sure that I'm putting forth my best foot, my best information to not just tell my story, but also give the actual practical principles and steps that I did on my journey from felon to phenomenal. So I did not know how long it took to write a book, and to have had a conversation with one of my mentors to say, yeah, man, this last book that I wrote took me 7 years. Now, mind you, he's on like his 3rd or 4th book. But I'm trying to get my first one. And if he's comfortable after having 2 and 3 books out already to be in a process of 7 years, like, granted, my first book is not going to take me that long. It's going into editing this year. I do expect to have that done by the 100 days, if not dang near done. So learning to give myself grace and being part of the process, and pat myself on the back a little bit for being fully committed. Because the past, I've been sitting on this book idea for 2 years. But for those 2 years, I can say the first 2 years in total, I might have put 60 days worth of work sporadically over 2 years. How much can you advance that? Our growth, our success is in the daily disciplines. Daily disciplines will give you a product, will give you results. So number 2, February going to be all about number 2 as far as my health, getting and visiting my doctors, getting on my doctor's appointment, getting up there in age. There's different things I want to check on just to be aware of my health, because I know that there are great things in store for me. There are things that I'm working towards, things that I want to do, places I want to go, and abilities that I want to have. And that starts with my physical, not just with my ability to lift weights or exercise, but also what I'm eating to keep me energized, keep me fueled, to help rejuvenate my cells, just to have good health all the way around. So that's going to be the main focus for February, get those appointments in. And number 3, which is saving 10% of everything, anything that comes through my hands, through my bank account, through my Cash App, through my Venmo, through my PayPal, all of that. And that has been rather one of the easiest tasks, should I say, because most of my transactions are electronic. So it's just getting into the app and making the transfer. There has been maybe 1 or 2 times where I had to go to the actual bank to make the deposit because I've gotten cash. So that's what that looks like. So in life, as we move forward and add new things and take things away, it's important for us to reflect, think back. How is this helping us? How is this hurting us? Have I put in enough time to really assess if it is helpful or hurtful? And that means if you are implementing something in your life and you are not at least taking 30 days, and when I say 30 days, I mean 30 straight days, not 30 random days, 30 consecutive days implementing it with your best effort to really analyze and assess, hey, did this help me or did this hurt me? I say that felon to phenomenal is a lifelong journey. That's why I'm not afraid to call this felon to phenomenal, even though I've pulled myself up from the lowest of the low. You know, I've overcome the basic obstacles of reentry, which is a job. I'm self-employed. I work for myself, which is housing. Thankful to my situation. I inherited a home, but I also have connections with friends who have been to prison and who are homeowners. So it's possible. And also with the education aspect, learning how, even though there may be barriers to different trades or professions due to licensing, it doesn't stop you from getting the information. It doesn't stop you from exercising it. There's this, look, I can't get into all that, but there's ways to do what it is that you want to do, the legit way, the righteous way, but you have to be willing to take the long road, or just a different road, not necessarily the long road, but it's gonna take some time because it's all new information that you have to implement. So that's how it's going on with me. Day 29. Stay tuned for tomorrow, day 30, going into the next 70 days. Got to get better with my consecutiveness. I do travel and I do get off track, but even when I'm not posting, I'm still committed because I know what this work does. This is not my first rodeo. I've done this several times and I'm just showing you all what it looks like for another level up. So if you got any questions, comments, or concerns, tap in and I can help you go from felon to phenomenal, you or a loved one. And see y'all tomorrow. We're going to be talking about money because as I have been moving in my progress and making these videos and learning how to communicate more what it is that I do, I'm running into people that can really use my services. And it's been told, it's coming out that boys is deep about this money. Everybody is, I need a job, I need a job, I need a job. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow, man. I can't get into it. Yeah, peace out.